$1.1 trillion. That's how much Forrester estimates B2B, or business to business, e-commerce will reach by 2020. To grab the biggest piece of that pie as possible, you'll need a great user experience. But how do you assess the usability of a B2B website or service? First, it's important to realize that because B2B and B2C can be so different, you need a different approach to usability as well. In the B2C world, you may be able to rely on some standard usability best practices, such as a shopping cart in the top right of the screen, and you can make some standard assumptions about customers. But with B2B, you need to understand the why behind the user's visit. Why are they on your site, and what are they hoping to achieve? The first and most important aspect in assessing usability is ensuring that you're talking to the right people. It's not sufficient to use simple tools or broad panels like unmoderated usability tools, because many of these users, these professional testers, have figured out the standard responses that sound good and get them invited to test more. But you don't need the standard answer. You need the right answer. You need in-depth pre-screening and dedicated recruiting efforts. For example, our in-house recruiters use multiple recruiting methods and very detailed screeners to weed through and find the best people to talk to. Once you've got the right person in front of you, you can understand their wants and needs and how to best serve them. But you learn that best by observing what they do, not what they say. What a user says is filtered through faulty memories, cognitive biases, rationalizations, and more. But what a user does is invaluable. Sometimes getting the right person in front of you and seeing what they do means going to them. In our experience, a lab scenario is sufficient for a lot of things, but can't beat the value of ethnography. That's why we'll go to someone's office to understand how they're engaging with a B2B site, the distractions they face, the post-it notes they rely on for purchase decisions, the bookmarks they've saved, all paint a picture that leads to more informed decision-making on your part. Your B2B research should also be iterative and collaborative. Handing your product off to a researcher and waiting for results is a recipe for costly and ineffective research. When we do research, we collaborate with our clients. They're in the room with the research team, so questions, changes, and conversation can happen quickly and organically. This leads to fast-paced, dynamic research that can iterate quickly, test new ideas or different designs, and really hone in on the right answers. And when B2B research is this dynamic, it allows you to have a great deal of confidence in what you learn, so that you're able to quickly move forward. You can use that momentum and craft a great B2B experience, and maybe take a big piece of that $1.1 trillion. That's why B2B usability is so important.